inside your car. And please supervise younger beings. Stay clear of the doors, which will automatically. Enjoy your journey.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y
This is the TTA Blue Line, non-stop service around Tomorrowland.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Monarch 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky, the absolute best way to see Tomorrowland. And my stars, is there ever lots to see? From spacecraft to monster labs, there's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
For your safety, if you have wings, jetpacks, or gravity polarizers, please do not take flight while on board. Thank you.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red lines.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future, right by two of my favorite spots. First up, Progress City, Walt Disney's amazing dream for a community of tomorrow. Did you know Progress City inspired Epcot and a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt Disney World? Look, there's even a tiny people mover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny ORAC. On your right is Star Traders, home to the greatest goods in the galaxy. Except actual stars. Those are no longer sold.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light speed competition.
Galaxy F31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
Or as we locals call it, Space Mountain, our high-speed rocket port to distant deep space destinations.
Let relaxation wash over you at the most refreshing retreat in the galaxy, the Coral Rooms of Pisces 7. You H2O it to yourself. Book today.
So awesome.
Paging Mr. Morrow. Mr. Tom Morrow, please contact Mr. Johnson at the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon. Thank you. Attention all visitors from Galaxy F31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
next station is Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
As usual, we'll keep moving ahead, and so does the carousel. Like progress itself, this theater never stops, inspiring new generations to dream of a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Space Rangers, report to your Star Cruiser and join me on this daring space mission against the evil Emperor's Herd.
Affirmative. We're on us.
What?
You can count on us.
Oh.
Monsters Incorporated lab floor.
Mike Wazowski has brought in some real monsters of comedy. Whether you have one eye or 9, take the time to see this show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our people mover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. And even though we're concluding, this is always my favorite part. Because now is the time, now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow, today. See you in the future.
We're beginning a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom, with stops along the way in Frontierland and Fantasyland. Sit tight and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs well inside the train. We're currently departing Main Street Station. And if you're missing those friendly faces already, not to worry. On this train, it's never goodbye. It's always see you real soon. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. Friends, I'm so delighted you've joined us today. There's nothing I enjoy more than showing folks around this Magic Kingdom, especially because it's certified proof that in these parts, dreams really do come true. See, there was a time not so long ago that I was just a young fella on Main Street with a balloon in my hand and a wish in my heart that someday I'd be the conductor of this train. And wouldn't you know it, with a bit of gumption and a dash of magic, here I am. So believe it when I say that around here, anything is possible. See what I mean? Hope you packed a compass, because that, folks, is the sound of adventure. Adventureland, I should say. Whether navigating wild jungle rivers, swashbuckling with jolly buccaneers, or even just scaling a towering treehouse, there's always plenty to explore here in Adventureland. Now, if you're more the rootin' tootin' Then partner, saddle up, cause this here's Frontierland. Home to cowboys, campfires, and country bears. This outfit is chock full of tall tales and an even taller mountain. We call it Big Thunder. Catch a ride on its runaway trains and you'll see why. On a more musical note, just ahead, Princess Tiana is striking up the band for her big party. She made me promise to tell you. You're invited. We've reached Frontierland Station, everyone, so sit tight and hold those horses until we've come to a complete stop. If you're disembarking, please carry your strollers all the way off the platform before unfolding. Watch your step now. This is Frontierland Station.
As we arrive at the Frontierland Station,
Their Tiana works real well.
The train comes to a full and complete stop. You hear a single whistle and the words, all clear. Until you've heard those two things, remain fully seated and aboard the train. I'll let you know when it is safe for you to disembark. That is the all clear. It is now safe for you to disembark. Please gather your...
We're heading for our next stop, Fantasyland, before carrying on to Main Street, USA. Everybody stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs safely inside the train. And as always, keep an eye on your little ones.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
There it is, Big Thunder Mountain. Now, normally, folks around here have a one-track mind for gold, but mining seems to have been derailed. They've been working on that railroad all the livelong day, though, so bet they'll be full steam ahead in no time. Hopefully with some new bells and whistles.
Green tag?
That thing on the track is
As a courtesy reminder, just to make sure all hands, arms, and legs are inside those vertical wires on your right-hand side. Safety and the safety of others. Thank you.
Engine scenery means we've left the rattle and rumble of that old gold mine behind and entered my favorite leg of the journey. Lush wilderness, calm waters, and untamed beauty. Folks, we're in nature's wonderland. Isn't it something? Just think of the extraordinary things to see and do in these woods. Hiking trails, bird calls, fireflies, and starry nights. Setting out for adventure at sunrise and telling the tale around a campfire that night. Considering how wonderful things are out here, I'm fortunate that some of my closest friends call it home. That village is a truly special place. Folks, we're just about out of the woods and into the forest. The enchanted forest of Fantasyland, where magic... Listen. Hear that?
There it is! On that big metal snake!
It's not a snake. It's a train.
Train, huh? Well, I think it's finally time I trained my shadow to stay put! Hey! Get back here, Shadow! Shadow!
Oh, Tinkerbell, we really must find some stronger thread.
Told you it's enchanted, and not just the forest. From the tips of castle spires to the sands under the sea, magic and happily ever afters await around every corner in Fantasyland. Friends, travelers, children of all ages, we're coming down the track and headed straight for the stupendous, the sensational, the spectacularific Fantasyland Storybook Circus. This is the place to soar with Dumbo, or join Goofy in his stunt plane for some airborne acrobatics. This station is west of Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. Now, please wait until the train has come to a complete stop. gather your juggling pins, unicycles, and other belongings, and carry your strollers away from the platform before unfolding it. That way we can start loading up for the next leg of our trip. For those disembarking, please watch your step, and thanks for traveling with us. I hope you join us again real soon.
As we approach Fantasyland Station, everyone, a reminder, please stay fully seated until you hear those words, all clear, and I'll give you the all clear to disembark the train. Once again, everyone, remain fully seated on this train until you hear those words, all clear, and it will be safe to disembark the train. I'll let you know when it is safe to do so. Just stick around, hang tight, stay seated, stay seated, stay seated. You guys are now all clear to disembark the train at this time. Welcome to Fantasyland Station. If this is your stop, this will also be the closest gateway to Tomorrowland as well.
Looks like we're on our way, and I'm so glad to have you with us. The next leg of our journey takes us to Main Street, USA. We'll head for Frontierland after that. Stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. Oh, and please keep an eye on your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Next up is a place that's always ahead of the curve, and not just because we're on a straightaway. Our metropolis of mechanical marvels, Tomorrowland. Well, as you know, I love this railroad about as much as a songbird loves the morning. But I'm still awed by the rockets and space and
Unidentified users detected in upload conduit area. Scanning. Calculating. Locomotive maintaining trajectory. Intervention not required. Users, please proceed to Tron Light Cycle run for upload. Once digitized, you may board your light cycle and join the games. Fair warning, users. Competition is fierce and fast. Stick together. It's your own path to victory.
And that's the secret that makes intergalactic travel possible. So simple once you hear it, right? Yes, sirree, in this place of boundless optimism, the possibilities are endless. You might say the sky's the limit, but even that is no obstacle in Tomorrowland. Our trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it. We're now approaching our most charming destination, Main Street, USA. A place where the only thing sweeter than the townsfolk is the treats. After our stop, we'll be heading for Frontierland, followed by a visit to Fantasyland. For now, stay seated until our train comes to a complete stop. Then pick up your belongings and carefully disembark. If you have strollers to unfold, please take them all the way beyond the platform so new passengers can safely hop aboard. It'd be mighty kind of you. And while we're being neighborly, what say we give our fellow travelers a friendly wave hello? This is Main Street Station, after all. Welcome to Main Street, USA.
Hello friends, as we reach Main Street Station, a reminder, please stay fully seated until you hear those words all clear, and it will be safe to disembark the train. Once again, fully remain seated on the train until you hear those words all clear, and it will be safe to disembark the train. Don't worry, I'll let you know when it is safe to do so. For now, just gonna sit back, hang tight, relax. The train is still in motion, so we do kind of ask you to remain fully seated until I give you those words. Just hang on tight. You guys are now all clear to disembark the train at this time. Welcome to Main Street, USA.
Yeah.
And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. And let's all stay together, please. I will hold it for you. This morning, the spirits will materialize only if you remain quietly seated at all times. Oh yes, and no flash pictures, please. Spirits are frightfully sensitive to bright lights. Our library is well stocked with priceless first editions, ghost stories, of course. And marble busts of the greatest ghost writers the literary world has ever known. They have all retired here to the haunted mansion. Actually, we have 999 happy thoughts here, but there's room for 1,000. Any volunteers? Arrangements may be made at the end of the tour.
Let there be music from regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell. Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at.
The happy haunts have received your synthetic vibration, beginning to materialize. They're assembling for you. Swing and blink. They'll be expecting me outside.
Have interrupted our tour. Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment. Experience. Kindly remain seated in your doom buggy. We will continue our tour in just a moment.
As long as
selected you to fill our order, and they'll haunt you until you return.
Follow you home.
There you guys.
something you don't see much out this way. That's an Algonquin Indian village. Looks to be the Algonquin tribe. Usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole and Miami as far west. And of course, Shoshone, Blackfeet, Crow, but I've never seen Algonquins out here.
Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline.
Just lovely. It reminds me of how the old river used to be before they brought in Galaxy's Edge, when it was forested like that on the opposite side of the bank, on that side of the bank.
After nightfall, they'll return to warn the great warriors who brought honor to the tribe.
I agree. More frontier, less civilization. Wow. Please don't take this. Please.
entertainment, and no national. Prepare to make sail. Bienvenidos a
So they go straight.
Swim with Davy Jones.
Tell him, Carlos, don't be cheating.
Como hicimos todo, como hicimos Peter Pan, como hicimos
Now, you scurvy scoundrels, do I hear 10? A hen for a 10.
10? I'll give you 20 for the wrong.
To see the look Jack's Papa's ring with ears down till maybe he's got the goods. Keep still, I'm studying in that.
Con la llave. Whoa, that's a great ring.
The east wind traded west for the west wind.
Baby,
for food. Yes, please. He'll never reach that tree.
Why me? Why me? Dear, hang on tightly, Rule. Look, Mama, look. I'm a kite.
Being a screech owl, also sang soprano. Oh dear! Come bounce with me. Bouncing makes you feel just great, doesn't it? Follow me. Right this way. Phew, I almost bounced right out of the ride. Watch out for heffalumps and weasels. They steal honey. Steal honey.
To say at last the rain went away, and everyone gathered together to say
your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. Please watch your children.
During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate backwards. I mean, stop the machine. When you signal, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate backwards. I
and may stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate backward and may stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate backward and may stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly
on the map in front of you. Please show us where you're from while we input your time travel coordinates.
Rose
lost forever. Or so. It turns out there are copies of some of these books in the libraries of the Middle East, being watched over by Arab and Jewish scholars. Call it the first backup system. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future. In the meantime, here in Europe, monks to our games, calling books by Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they do. Books make it easier to invent the future in every field, and the result is an incredible explosion of innovation we call the Renaissance.
I'm sorry, Caroline, I'm busy. Please, one moment.
Attention travelers, please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth. In preparation for your return to Earth, your time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention, you are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated. Attention travelers, please remain seated. Your time machine
world we want to live in. The choices we have made for the past 30,000 years have been inventing the future one day at a time. And now, it's your turn. Let's have some fun creating the future, shall we? On your computer screen, answer a few questions for us. Then we'll show you a new world, custom made just for you. Ready? Your future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future.
I have no face.
Here in your future, getting away on vacation is a breeze. Your smart suitcase knows where you're going and what you'll need. And with solar power from your home fueling station, you're off. Don't worry about the house. A PDA with remote control can take care of anything you forgot. You leave your country home in an ultra-light, ultra-powerful, totally networked family car that can take you anywhere. Since you like to wing it, your virtual travel agent gives you options for hotels and restaurants along the way. You can just relax and take things as they come. Getting there is half the fun, so your family car will be equipped with virtual tools to teach you about the world outside your window. You'll travel quickly and safely to places you can't imagine visiting today. And the moment you arrive at your ultimate vacation destination, you're out of this world and into the future. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
Welcome back, time travelers. Welcome back. Now, we invite you to visit Project Tomorrow.
Oh my god, interventions.
Your vehicle doors will open automatically. Please keep your hands away from the doors and carefully close the moving platform.
Hello! I've warm hugs too, yeah? Las manos y brazos, pies y piernas, dentro del bote. Yeah, have a good trip now.
Snowman, come on, let's go and play. Elsa wants to give us all some fun. She's making everyone a snowy summer day. Oh, you're going to Elsa's ice house. Let's go. I'll go. It'll be so beautiful. See you there.
sailed consistent with an unselfish act of true love and full of frozen hope.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Country. Brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco y cuide a los pequeñitos.
ซื้อในเม็กซิโกไอ้ปรับประวัติคือออกมาก่อนคือว่าไอ้ก็เม็กซิโกหวานเดือนไปเพื่อน
Machito. I am Jose Carlota. And this is... No, we must fight it. The concert is tonight. This way!
Amigos, no matter where he goes, the 1, 2, and 3 goes, we're always together. Goodbye! Thanks for coming to the show! Hasta la vista! Catch us on tour! We'll be watching for you! Viva Mexico! See you again! Remember to stay
Welcome to our special drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie-coochie-coo, and taste. Taste my chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Our first stop is the Sound Lab. We'll begin by testing your hearing with a series of tones. Left ear, right ear. Left, right. What? This is odd. Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
It's Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. For every sound your ears are hearing, 1,000 thoughts can start appearing, and each of us imagines different things. From just a sound, your mind has wings.
Continuing now, if I may, in a calm, scientific, figment-free manner, the things we see with our eyes can control the eyes of the imagination. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3 and
With F-I-G-L-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment.
One spark of light can light your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Your sense of sight can make your fancy fly.
I say imagination must be captured and controlled.
Imagination works best when it's set free.
Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
Figment? Oh, he's gone. Our research shows that smells often trigger the imagination, especially when pleasant, familiar smells come to play.
I'd love to.
Figment, this is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll. Woohoo! You win 1 cent.
Figment, don't! Oh, that really stinks.
Of course, Doc. The nose knows.
One awful whiff can send you reeling. One lovely sniff can be appealing. Your mind defines what enters through your nose. That's how you tell a trunk is not a rose.
You know, I'm sorry, but after that big stink in the smell lab, I hesitate to send you into the touch and taste labs. Perhaps I should end my open house right here.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
Figment, what is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day.
With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house an innovation. Imagination really found around. Next downside up and upside down.
Now here's the real open house. Come on in. So what do you think? Is it me?
More than you can imagine. imagine.
Imagination is the brains of the world.
Of course! Imagination is the Let's get back to the Institute.
I know a shortcut.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them. We all have sparks.
Imagination. That's how our minds create creations.
We set them free and know what they can do. Those magic sparks from me and you.
You see, Doc, I knew you'd get it, because you got a wonderful imagination.
I do? Oh, yes. Thank you, Figment. And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast.
Thank you.
For your safety, please remain behind the yellow line.
Beneath the surface of the land, roots travel from the mineral mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the first living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich in productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. very different, no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, we're very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Together, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
By breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the globe. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish. But fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this can play an important role in our efforts to produce valuable harvests and still protect natural resources. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests, like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the Behind the Scenes walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop. aboard the Walt Disney World Monorail. Throughout our journey. Enjoy your trip on Walt Disney World. We look forward to seeing you next time again.
stop at the transportation hub, or you can deboard here and board a different monorail to take you to the Magic Kingdom. We're doing a round trip. We may get off back. We'll go back around again, perhaps, and change monorails again. Back into Epcot now.
What do you think about it? If you come down, you do what, 10?
Yeah, 10 park days, I think.
10 park days, and then it pays for itself.
I think it's like maybe 8 or 9 if you do park hopper.
Right.
Yeah, like, so I tried to figure out, because like, fall break, I was like, oh, we get really cheap, like, Allegiant flights. So I was like, oh, I just pop down with the kids, leave my husband behind.
I feel like I would plan trips just because I have to.
Yeah, so that's what I would do.
That's what I've done.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it happens.
But then I was afraid it would like I would be trying so hard to like make my 10 days like would it take some time?
It does.
Yeah. So then I was
Because I'm from Atlanta, it does.
Yeah.
At some point you're like,
yeah. Because I would be like forcing myself, like I gotta make it work.
Make it work. That's to expire next week.
Oh, so you're here.
You're like, gotta make it worth it. Yeah, gotta make it worth it.
I would definitely do that. But then I was like, if I could get my husband to live here for like 2 or 3 years, I think that would be enough. Like I would be happy with that. Like if I'm like, I just want to pick my school one day, but let's just ride our favorite ride.
Yeah, it was just, and then we just like, moved like a year and a half ago, and we were like, let's just do it.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna stay forever.
I would say if you do it though, it was like coming into the winter, we had like adjusted to the heat, which is nice, instead of just like jumping into the summer.
Yeah. It does get really nice.
That's what somebody was talking about renewing. They're like, if we're not coming for 2 or 3 months, don't renew. Yeah. We're like, wait till you're ready to go. Yeah, it's really the out of state because it's so expensive too. The only option is the most
So great. Epcot.
I think so.
Hey, Figment. Beautiful.
Oh, they extended ours. They didn't refund ours. They just extended. Yeah, we could just give the option. Yeah. We just didn't.
Butterfly landing.
But then I was scared of our getting scared of them letting it go. Yeah. Because there was all that talk about how they might not.
Yeah. So we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go to the
they couldn't get passes, so they were doing day passes. Too much. And it was the only place that was safe for a while. They were really good about it. Yeah. They were really good about the meeting. I said they can't. I said if I were going to catch cold, they're going to be here. It's going to be at home. Yeah, so exactly. The problem the thing is they let that standard email. So now we're used to it. That super clean Disney company. Yeah. And it was nice when the lines were like distance to it was. I actually developed something during that where now I can't.
Exiting here at the transportation hub, our goal next is Magic Kingdom and to go through the Contemporary. So we will transfer. So at the transportation center, when you deboard the so at the transportation center, you deboard, you go down the stairs, down this way. You can choose to go either to the Magic Kingdom, which is an express, it just goes back and forth. Or, what I want to do is go through the resort hotels to see the Polynesian, Grand Floridian, and Contemporary, because the second coolest thing you could do on the monorail is drive right through a resort hotel.
For those guests who joined us, welcome. For those of you staying, please hold on to the handrail throughout our journey and remain clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no smoking, please. Thank you. We are traveling to Disney's Polynesian Village Goa. Inside the same ceremonial hall, you'll find something exciting that is not seen lately. This is Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. Please watch your head and step as you exit and take small children by the hand. Thank you. Is there a...
We're at the Polynesian, and those guests, they're going to walk up there and they're going to take that little bridge right there. They're going directly into the lobby of the Polynesian right there. There goes the Polynesian. And we'll get a look at the backside of the new DVC tower they just built. Definitely going to put this on our short list of places I want to visit or stay at. There it is. That's the new DVC tower. It's quite beautiful inside, as I hear. maybe get one of those bungalows on the water, right?
Wow.
And then right next door is the Grand Floridian.
I'm the only one in the family that got this stuff. So I don't care.
We're a little short of our stop though.
We are currently holding for further traffic.
There we go.
Please remember to stay clear of all automatic doors. If you're standing, please continue to hold on to the silver handrails. Thank you.
This is just a wonderful looking resort. Look at that pool. Wow. That's, I mean, why even go to Disneyland at that point, or Magic Kingdom? My goodness. Look at that. This is Liz's favorite.
This is Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Our next stop is the Magic Kingdom.
And again, same thing. Guess we're gonna get out here. We're gonna walk across that direction, that little bridge right there, right into the lobby.
Guests who just joined us, welcome. Our next stop is the Magic Kingdom. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey and stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no smoking, please.
I know. Space Mountain and Cinderella Castle off in the distance. That'll be our next stop, Magic Kingdom, and then to the Contemporary, and then back around, I believe, to the Transportation Hub.
We are approaching our station USA. Give way to the 16th land.
Wow, look at, oh my god, so you could walk that whole way from the hotel there. There is a path, a walking path from the Grand Floridian to Magic Kingdom. It's a bit of a hike, but you can do it.
Our next stop is Temporary Resort with continual service for transportation activities and Disney Polynesian Resort. If you're traveling to any other Disney World hotel, buses and contracts depart from the station. If your traveling to Epcot, please remain on board. You'll need to change monorails just 2 stops away at the Transportation and Ticket Center.
I know we did. I know that's I said, let's see who wins.
So if you're going to Magic Kingdom, hop out, down the ramp, and Magic Kingdom will be on your left. Easy peasy. Go down those stairs. Oh, look at, nice. Monorail green. And there's the Magic Kingdom. First time ever. I've been here many times. Well, not many, several times. I never got around to riding Space Mountain, but I rode it for the first time, and I really loved it.
We're approaching the Grand Floridian Station. For those of you remaining on board, our next stop is the transportation of Disneyland, with continuing service to Disney's Polynesian Village and Grand Floridian Resort. We are now entering Disney's contemporary resort.
Star of the show. That is so cool. And those are all the rooms right there.
Please remember to collect your belongings. Take them shortly by the hand. As you exit, please lower your head and watch your step. If you've just joined us, welcome aboard. For those of you scared, please hold on to the handrail and stay clear of the door. For the comfort of others, no smoking, please. Our next stop will be the transportation of tickets, which is Disney Colorado Park Parking. To the right is Disney created.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a Disney. Olivia's very
Step along the floor on Disney's fourth building recording campground and Disney's living room.
Oh, that's a big.
One of the newest additions to the Disney theme park is right here. Features a
What?
I
can't hear anything you say.
If it was gonna be a wind resort, yeah, what's this one?
Want to check it out when it's done?
Yeah,
Stand out with it?
let's take a that on
So we brand
the It should be what? It should be best.
We are approaching the transportation of which is Disney's car and bus parking. If you're traveling at that time, please take the share and follow the door and receive the sign. Please hold on to the handle and stay clear of the door until Monorail stops and the doors open. If you have your Disney World Resort, we hope you had a wonderful time. This is the transportation of ticket ticker. Our next stop is Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, with continuing service to Disney's Grand Floridian.
This brings us back to the transportation hub, and from here we'll get back onto the Epcot bound monorail, which I believe is going to be, we got to do the opposite of what we just did. We're going to get out and then go back around. this to the left. If you were sitting on the opposite side of the monorail, you'd see us going through. There you can see Spaceship Earth.
Had we not gone to meet John and Natalie, I would have. That
And that is a tour of the monorail system here at Walt Disney World, one of my favorite features of this resort. I enjoyed that as much as any ride that you can find in any park. Absolutely amazing. Let's get back to work inside Epcot though, because we still have Spaceship Earth, Living with Land, Moroccan food, and what else we have time for. Let's get back in the park.
Chef Remy is waiting for you. This way. Qu'attendez-vous? Misérable. Les invités pour le dîner.
Yes, but what to cook here? Hein? Pour le repas idéal. Coq au vin? Non. A simple omelet? Too simple. Mais oui, that's it! Poussez-vous de là! Vite, par ici!
Cette nourriture est pour nos invités, pas pour vous. Hey guys, the food is for them, not you. You?
Everything must be perfect! Et tout est en salle! Winnie, what are you doing? Que manigancez-vous?
Dépêchez-vous! Par ici! Go! Go!
serez toujours les bienvenus chez Rémi. À bientôt et bon appétit. Mino. Oh. Au revoir.
You are always welcome at Bistro Chez Rémi. Au revoir.
Hey, be sure to grab all your stuff and watch your step as you exit.